1, 2, 3.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
Now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
You never said now. How was that my fault?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
Hey, Evelyn. I need you to tell me who hired you.
Seriously, V? You gotta do this now?
We'll reload that. The option was there.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
Now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Stuff like that's always concerning.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Ah, finally, something better than exhaust in the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up. I'm not about to stand around waiting for some dumb whore to finally wake up and realize what she's done. Won't be looking much better if you don't get your ass in gear.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's some people who just play Johnny's lines and, you know, repeat.
I'm not about to stand around waiting for
It's
some
probably
dumb
as close to
whore
get
finally
spit on
wake
by
up and
Keanu
realize
Simulator.
what she's done.
So, yeah.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
Getting repeats. May as well get him. Oh. That looks cool. Toward.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too.
At least she understands.
But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know.
other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Oh, I think I can see it already. They clearly had a relationship of some sort. That was all the chip. Remember, they can remember conversations between sessions. It's all in the chip. So, she may have always been on the clock.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Okay, show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey, how you feeling? You need anything? I'm not here to nag. Just talk. Listen, Evelyn. I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die. I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might?
You're right. This is a complete waste of time.
Have a seat.
Hold on. Need to see if there's anything else I can steal. Oh, yes. I'll have to wait.
All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
Well, maybe my scenario is the worst case, but just her being mad.
What am I looking out for?
Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Okay, it's nowhere near as dramatic as I thought. I thought she was angry for a very different reason. But, that's just me catastrophizing.
Take a look around if you want.
What is this, a church?
What am I looking out for?
Can't see your face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her. I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
They have territory, don't they? Just start stabbing up things.
What am I looking out for? Talking about the biochip himself?
Might not be important.
Maybe. But all of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search, at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica. All right, think we got everything.
What do you think?
The woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her ship.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into? I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a Virtue. It's pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, oui, allez. Nous te gen raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te y bien. On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon autre. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est critique ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
What language is she speaking?
I don't know. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez raison, moi, vous êtes tout intelligent pour ça, portez bien.
Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
Oui, oui, allez.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Caught another name. Something like Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. It could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto transfer package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Vous êtes enragé. En plus, c'est pis bon moyen.
Si vous pouvez déjà aller.
Oui,
Left?
oui,
Yes,
allez.
you're right. She's too smart
Vous
for her
avez
own
raison,
good.
vous êtes tout intelligent pour ça, portez bien.
Vous pensez mademoiselle a fait
They should
le
bring us
problème?
trouble.
Vous êtes enragé.
She wouldn't dare.
En plus,
Besides, she's our best route to Yorinobu. We must take this risk.
faut que nous pensions cela.
Moi, t'as aimé quoi, même
I
jamais
wish I
au-
shared your confidence.
D'ici
Silverhand
là,
will
appelez
lead
le
us to
direct
help.
sous halte.
Vous avez pris mon idée?
You have a better idea?
Très bien. Si
Good.
vous décidez si
Then
c'est
you're
pour
questioning my...
communiquer
If you
sans
don't
force,
question my
continuez
judgment,
le
you can get
travail.
back to work.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
So yeah, she's just angry for her, you know, going above and beyond here and for
I
screwing
don't get
things
it.
up.
What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
A biochip we stole. It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff. In my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is. Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Sure. Shiho and postmodernism. Top of list. High index contact lenses, boys with sensors, pain circuit break resolves. Once the max pain threshold hits, session shuts down, automatic shuts down, client receives a fine. Help. Hey, it's been 1,000 years since we saw each other. What's up with you, girl? Are you still cooped up in Susie's basement, still with Mako? Hoping at least one of those things isn't true anymore. So I've got a tiny favour to ask. Okay, it's more humongous. It's important to me, but it should be a breeze for a geek like you, or back at me. That sounds so weird in comparison to what the rest, how we've seen Evelyn. Mine's straight up just telling me what's going on. This got nothing to do with the previous message. And yes, one of those isn't true anymore. I need you to scroll virtue for me, that's it, I promise. In exchange, I'll make sure you don't have anything to do with the rest of life but art. Let's just meet, okay? Where can I find you these days? Susie's basement. Hi, we're the biggest broadcast channel in the NC. Some of BD's found through Apple impressed. What chance for young, dynamic... Judy, you see my last message? Offer. Assume no answer was good enough. Of course, I understand. Let's know. Rearwood Tish with a client. I met him at a bar when I was offline. He said he'd been coming to me exclusive for a few months, wanted to get to know me. Talked a lot, corpo, said his job isn't that different than mine because he has to put an actively, like, but golf with his boss who he hates or whatever. Then it seemed nice. Then wants me outside clouds. What do I do? Go to Lizzie's. One of the biggest movie productions. Stop messaging me. BD actor kind of wants as little crumb as possible. It doesn't matter. I'll ask. Two words, everyone alright? I don't know, dude. You haven't been nagging me lately. Starting to think I was made for this. Sleazy clients, porn, piss poor conditions, shitty eddies. Wasn't meant to turn out like this. We deserve more, don't we? Fucked up. Thought about it earlier today. I was pissed at Susie and took the flak for it. I know. I know how you work, but you played the wrong hand. I know. Talk to her again once you're both chill. It'll be fine. Doubt it. Explored my options about an unlawful juvenile detention when I was 16. I'm pretty sure I'm owed some sort of compensation. Looking for a lawyer can take on this case for 10% award of sum. Details. How are you sure the sentence was unlawful? I was convicted for stealing a fire truck and for the illegal use of property belonging to the fire station. Except I didn't steal that truck. I found it at a scrapyard and fixed it up. It took me half a year, and when I was done, it looked better in factory condition. Burst me on first ride. I don't believe I didn't steal it. Winning compensation from city council is extremely difficult in my opinion about trouble. So don't believe me either. Thanks for nodding. Ooh.
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried they'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around, make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
It'll be nice.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person.
Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... Who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
Maybe. Probably not. Yeah. Semi-natural sunlight. Oh, wrong way. Near where we did... No, it's not. It's that job with Jackie. Fine, we'll go there first.
V, I traced some klept meds. Someone's stashing them in a Kabuki apartment. Unfortunately, no idea what's waiting for you there, so be careful. Anyway, you bring them back, some rippers will thank you. Profusely. More deets in the attachment.
A few years back, I scrolled a little feature called How Affordable is Healthcare. Turns out not very. Numbers showed only 3% of Night citizens could afford healthcare. What's changed since then, for the worst? Some people are declaring open war on Rippers, breaking clinics, scrapping meds and chems. No surprise there, and no surprise the Rippers want to protect up theirs. A bunch of recovered packs of meds thanks to GPS tracker hidden inside, we know exactly what to look. Scabs. Get this first.
You got a smoke, huh?
You hear that howling at night?
Like a dying animal. Shh, 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 shh. Quiet. Can't call the police on him, or he'll rile up the tigers.
I know. And we can't ask them, or we will repay them for the rest of our lives.
Gotta do something. Can't have him here.
I don't know.
There's a cyber psycho here? Oh god, this is a long one. We couldn't. We could get these two. Okay, so if we go 1C, 55, 55, 1C, 39. Oh, damn. Oh yeah, because it lined up right. I can't get that though. So you could, in theory, actually get all three, which would be insane. But you have to make sure it lines up right, and I thought I could only get two. Forgot about the doubling up. Yeah, I wish Jackie would say it more. Well, it was sad when he went. You don't see him enough to really get to know him. The font just makes me think of goddamn The World Ends With Us. Apparently, sadly, its sequel apparently got a botched translation. Someone's there's a claim going around on Twitter. Character says, you know, sees some graffiti on the wall and she's like, eh, fuck this. Not quite her words, but she didn't care for it. And so she tags over it. But in the English version, apparently she claims, oh, that's promoting capitalism. And dislikes it for that. And it's like weird stuff. I want to say people are making shit up, but my mind keeps going back to that Three Houses translation. And it's like them making a guy that was serious into being obsessed with pickles because, you know, all so random. build a bomb in your kitchen. Looks like they failed. Instructions unclear. Then move forward building. Did that say 50? I probably missaw. Cottonmouth, non-lethal. Electrically charged and tipped with venom, it deals electrical and chemical damage, small chance to avoid poison and shock.
Stop!
Sure. And you be careful with that trigger.
How did you find me?
GPS transmitter. The one you forgot to disable on the stolen meds. Just hand them over,
have a gun in
and I'm
his house?
gone.
Stolen? The Bale of Paradol doesn't work. So who's stealing from who? Who? Ripper docs. They're the real criminals.
Baloperidol. For cyberpsychosis.
I'm not fucking crazy!
Easy.
Shut up! Go away!
If they're no use to you, they don't work. Just hand them over.
You're the same as them. Rippers, politicians. The same as that fucking Holt.
I could think of a few differences.
Shut up! That bastard he stole from research. He doesn't care about the sick. But soon, I'll find him. End him.
A Militech HKS-47 with polymer reinforcement. You were a soldier.
Militech, 3rd Light Division, 155th Infantry Regiment. 7 years in a fucking jungle. When times were simpler.
Before you got sick.
You cast me out like a dead battery.
That's no reason to become a terrorist. Where'd you serve?
Brazil. Remember all of it. Dirt on my face. Fatigue's always wet. It's like a brain dance. I can't shut off.
The memories flood back.
Without the adrenaline. Without my brothers. Fuck. So quickly they forgot me.
You're angry, and I get it. You feel cheated.
Not just me.
I know, but if you zero Holt, you'll make it worse for everyone in your condition. They'll hunt you down.
Leave. Go, please.
No, I can't without those meds.
Over there. I want to be alone. Poor son of a bitch.
He's not the only one
So,
in NC with
ready?
problems.
Dude's got his back pinned against the wall. Alone.
What do you want me to do? Head to the lab, invent a cure?
Maybe this murder Holt idea is not so bad. At least it'd piss a few people off.
Sure, I guess, but what's the point?
Better than burying your head in the sand.
But would it achieve anything beyond just killing? Classified first-degree murder. Meeting. Bill, do you know it's been 2 months since the last meeting? Everyone's been asking about you. You come Thursday at 8? At 7. Will you talk to Mike or Sarah? Or just sit and listen at the very least? Don't forget PTSD is something you never should be ashamed of. Each of us been there. We know the hurt. I don't pressure you if Thursday is work, I understand. But just try to get back into the routine of coming, okay? If you want to talk to me first, just you know my number. Happy to meet up and catch up. William, I've had enough understanding of passing the back stuff and pity. Talking doesn't accomplish anything, only action does. I hope you're not planning something reckless. Where do you live now? Come by and we can go over what you're feeling. Where are you? Hey, Chum, today's your unlucky day. Probably wondering who I am, a voodoo boy.
Well, there it is.
Can I get a different ending? No. I was wondering if we took him down non-lethally, could we get at him, but no.
When's the last time you changed your
How dare you! You're fucked now!
I'll set it here.
Thanks, V. Couldn't have been easy, but you handled it like a pro. Job done, contract closed.
Oh, oops.
V.
See you around.
Bye, V. Remember, the media lies.
Average temperatures this month.
I didn't bring it up.
Human safety levels.
So anyway, let's check my load out and then we'll make some room. Showtime. BD Reef. Wearing a cloud. Throw back to the trends of the 20th century. Leave that on. They're not pretty, not practical, they're not much of anything. Slightly higher damage, we'll leave what I have on. Greatly higher damage, apparently. We'll take it. Actually, maybe I will just go through and break everything down. Rather than sell it, because I have plenty of money, but I could do with more parts. I never do look at the description for old Edge Runner. And we're done. Silk Road. So you know what? I'm gonna call this quits here. Till then.